Yeah, she was funny out there just sitting at the tree. What's up, Whooshi? Hey, good girl. Hey, look back.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I love your background. That's where I'm going to be next
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, it's just recently selected background. But when I was in US, and I went to the to bank and to give the account to receive the bank card,
Yeah.
and then she asked me, please choose some background for the card, and I just looked through, and oh, I exactly know that this picture, because this is my dream, which is the I want to be here, but I have not yet,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah. It's a beautiful city. Yeah. We have to.
Yeah, and very old bridge, I think it's in USA. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. It's very far from us. It's a 5-hour plane ride. It takes a while to get there, but it's a fun
yeah,
place to visit.
yeah, sure.
Okay. And are you still in the United States?
No, no, in Urgenç.
You're in there.
Uh, I was in 2021.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Joanna.
Yep. So how are things going with your school, with the university, your computer work?
Yeah, it's good. I actually studied in my PhD studies. That's why I have some many tasks with related that my study.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
What is your PhD? What are you studying?
It is actually NLP. You know that natural language processing.
No, I don't.
You know, it's like this when data science, machine learning, and it's all the
Okay.
combinations with. We have some create some applications for our language processing.
Okay.
That's our native language processing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
English language is almost everything is done, but
Yeah.
we try something in Uzbek language.
Okay. All right. So creating an application and
Yeah,
applying
maybe
it in Uzbek rather than in English.
yes, some
Okay.
models to check language. Yeah,
Yeah. Sounds very complicated. Sounds much more advanced than what I know for computer programming.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And is there a good program at Urgenç University? Are there professors that teach that and specialize in that?
Uh, Actually, our department, our colleague is not good at programming if they are that older
Yeah.
person. But the youngest is the good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. It seems like it would be hard to keep on top of
yeah,
that. Yeah. It would be something new and different. Yeah.
yeah, of course.
All right.
Sure.
Hi, Delfuza. We just added someone else. I'm glad folks were
Ah,
able to shift to Sunday for us. Thank you. I know it's not a better day. You have to go to work tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Is it starting to warm up in Urgenç? Is spring there yet?
yeah, yeah. It's about 20, but it's more.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So plants are growing, flowers are blooming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already started.
Okay. Yeah, we are snowing outside today.
Yeah.
It's
we
still
already
very
uh,
winter.
we already start uh, to work in a garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Thank you for joining us from your car. We can see you.
yeah, that looked like a fun ride.
Yeah.
Well, good. Um, I'm planning on bringing robots to help start a computer club with you. So
Yeah.
those will come with me.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
don't.
already I asked some guys to join us when you come here.
Okay.
Some school guys and universities also students is also will be here.
Okay.
Maybe 10 or more 10 like that.
Okay. do, I've worked with Feruza a little bit on a schedule, but we haven't firmed up when would be good to do the computer things. Do you have an idea? What maybe on we were thinking maybe Monday afternoon when we first get there, or
Okay.
maybe it needs to be in the evening. I don't know what works.
Any case, I can find time,
Okay.
but Feruzepke, I think a lot of events in that day, I think, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Feruzepke?
Hi, Feruza.
Hi, good morning, dear Alan and Joan.
Yeah,
Good
good
How are
morning.
you? Yeah,
Good.
accept
Good.
my sincere sympathy for your uncle.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was expected. He had been ill for a while, but still not easy.
oh,
So, yeah.
yeah, anyway,
We'll go
yeah.
spend time with his wife, my aunt, who is
Mhm.
a good friend. I've known her. She's 84, so yeah,
Oh,
but still very active. It will be fun to see her. The kids haven't seen her in a while.
yeah. You are real Uzbek man. Yeah.
Yeah, one,
Yeah.
if I'm honest, I didn't take a shower this morning, so I put on a hat and but
No, it's we mean that in our culture also we visit a lot of funerals, like we are busy such issues. Thank
yeah,
you. I think Ulug'bek afternoon is good, Monday afternoon. Then Ulug'bek will be busy on Friday. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
you're doing all the technology for the conference. That's a big job.
yeah. Because Sultan Mahmud is in US, so we have only Ulug'bek now
Yes.
and Akbar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but thanks to God, Ulug'bek is so much supportive on everything.
Good.
Yeah. Hi, Marifat, how are you? Yeah, girls are coming. Yeah.
Yep. Nazira,
Good
I see
evening, everyone.
yep. Thank you for joining us. We're sorry we had to switch the schedule. We apologize.
Yeah.
It's
Happy
okay.
Nowruz. People are celebrating. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
4 days. Yeah. 4 days. It's close to my apartment, Avesto Garden. And the Nowruz party is going on. Yeah. Exhibitions.
okay. So we
Some
pulled you away from you. You're joining us and missing a party.
no,
No.
I'm always busy with studying, my dear. We work together today with Ulug'bek as well about my pre-defense scheduled on 24th of March, pre-defense, and then defense.
Okay.
Everything coming, yeah, so that's why. Yeah, I'm not
Everything
going.
is coming together, huh? Okay.
Yes, yeah. But we can manage, yeah, inshallah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeping busy, right?
Yes, yeah.
Wow. Always something good.
Yeah. All right. Well, and Nargiza, you joined us.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
All right.
Mrs.
Hi,
Alan.
Gulnur. I think Gulnur is on the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see whether or not I can share my screen. Hold on a sec. I'm not quite
Have
figuring.
you already started?
No, we have not
Not
started
yet.
yet.
No, you
Not-
have to drive faster.
But we were going to show you why we had to skip yesterday. That's our son Mackenzie, who we met in Boston. And so we just wanted to say thank you for letting us switch the schedule, because we wouldn't have been able to see Mackenzie. He played hockey yesterday. They did okay. They had a fun tournament.
Oh, your son. Who is your son?
So these are all our kids. This is one of the first times our family's been together, but in the middle, in the flight suit, that's Mac. He's trained to be a pilot in the Air Force. And then, Sasha,
Yes, Sasha.
left.
Yeah.
And then that's our other son, Xander. So,
Alexander.
yes,
Oh.
he just goes
Oh.
by Xander, Xander. But
Alexander. Mhm.
yep, but those are our kids. Yep.
Yeah, handsome boys. Yeah. May
Yeah.
Allah keep them evil's eye. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Bring them to Uzbekistan. Yes.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
they would enjoy.
Bring them.
Sasha is very busy with school. She wishes she could come back. She can't. You'll just get Joan and I this trip. Xander's busy with college. He's studying to be a nurse, and Mackenzie's busy. He actually flies back to Colorado where he goes to school tomorrow.
Oh, what about you said that one of your son joining this April?
We had hoped, we really wanted Xander to join us, but his classes, he's taking
Studying.
5 classes right now, and professor said, no, not a good idea. So,
Yeah, so you are so strict. In our culture, they can give 10 days, 20 days.
10 days. Oh, no, that wouldn't go very well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, we should kick off because I appreciate how busy you have been. Hold on.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go, and Joni's gonna do a new Energizer with you. We've got a new one for you. So something hopefully you'll be able to use. So I will switch the screen and turn it over to her. So can you see the screen that says, "Are you more like?" Can you all see that? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're seeing the screen?
I don't think they are.
So let's see. Firuz, are you seeing a screen that says a new Energizer relationship builder?
Yes. I'm more like dog.
All right. Well,
The
here.
first one.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
let Joni introduce it. Then I'm actually going to give you a poll.
Yeah.
Because I've got a poll that I can share with you. So she'll talk about this for a second.
Mhm.
Okay. And yeah.
All right, so this is one you can do with your group, and I do it with, I kind of have cards made out.
Can't see you.
Oh, okay. So I'll have cards made out that say, are you more like a cat or a dog? And then you have them shift to one side of the room and they'll choose and pick, or you can have them partner and ask each other, and then maybe explain why they feel they're more like a cat or like a dog. And then they could sit back and say, I wonder who else in the group is like that. And kind of between the two people could decide, I think more people in our classroom are dogs. And then you can announce to everybody, okay, all of those that feel they're more like a cat, go to this side of the room. Those that feel like they're dogs. And then they'll see the whole group kind of where they're at. It's a good kind of conversational piece and brings up, oh, I have a cat or I have a dog. It gets conversation going and you have movement with it. And it's kind of fun questions. So everybody likes dogs, I see.
Yeah, here's interesting. Let me share the results with you. Of the 7 people who answered, all 7 of you are more like dogs. Nobody is like a cat.
So I wonder if people don't like cats or they prefer to be, they like dogs.
I don't think we've ever.
I've never seen a cat in Uzbek.
I've never had a group that was entirely like dogs or cats. All right. Okay. And the other thing that's always interesting would be conversation. Does anybody want to share why they made that decision? Why did you choose more like a dog or a cat? Why are you more like a dog? Anybody?
I would like to be like cat, but unfortunately, I am most likely to dogs. And I'd like to be a little bit foxy, but it is not for me.
All All right. Well,
Good.
interesting. And I saw in the chat that we've got I'm loyal like a dog. We have loyalty. So you can see it quickly spreads into other kinds of issues, or not issues, just
But-
other concepts.
Right, it brings up vocabulary. Oh, what's loyalty mean? You know,
Mhm.
it can teach off of the language.
Yeah.
The
And I
vocabulary.
like sometimes barky. Yes.
Oh, we have a barky one.
Yep. Well, here, let me give you a second one because there are lots of these and I've got 5 of them. I don't think we'll necessarily do all 5, but the next one I have for you.
Are you more like a slide or a swing?
And let me give you your poll as you think of that. Let's see, where did my polls go? Let me stop the share a second. I lost my poll for a second. There it is. Okay. So, are you more like a slide or a swing?
Ooh. Results are
Ah,
coming in.
share them with you as they're coming.
We had some shifting there.
5 of 5. Okay. All right. Oh,
Uh-oh. So I have a question.
okay.
Would somebody like to predict what they think the group is like?
I already shared it.
Oh, you did share it.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you
I was-
shared it.
I was ahead of you.
It's okay.
Okay. So, seeing some chat things. When we were younger, we used to swing with my sisters, so probably feeling connection there.
Okay, so
Anybody else? Why a slide or a swing? Why did you choose what you chose?
Slide seemed to me more easier but risky. That's why I chose swing. Am I
Uh-huh.
right?
oh, risk taker.
Also, it needs much hard work.
Yeah.
Swings are fun. Somebody who's fun. Yeah. Any other ideas that you'd share?
Helps me relax. The swing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
more like a person who likes to relax. Okay. All right.
Swing is like my productivity process and my mood. It
Ah,
rises up,
mhm,
goes down, and then rises up.
mhm.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, there's a good metaphor. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me take you back. And are you more like a lake or a mountain? So ponder that for a second. And I'll launch that poll. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Lake or a
Yeah,
mountain?
Hey.
Yeah, this is one of the activities I kind of like on Zoom. When you do it live, especially with students, you kind of see people going with their friends rather than necessarily making true predictions. Okay. And so this, what do you think? Do you think you split yourselves? Do you think you're all kind of leaning one way or the other? Anybody have a prediction? What do you think, knowing your group?
What do you think people more favor? You think the group tends to be more of a mountain or more in the
Yeah.
lakes?
More likely mountain.
Okay, you're
Oh.
predicting mountains. All right. Well, here's your results.
Ta-da.
You're right. 6 out of 7 would rather be a mountain. One person would prefer to be a lake. I don't want to call anybody out, but does anybody want to or share?
It could be a mountain lake.
Could be a mountain
It
lake.
could be a lake up in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, I like mountain because it is icon of eternal singers and stability.
Mm.
If teachers achieve stability, it is really crucial achieving stability in teaching context.
Ah,
Mountain. Yeah, I'm much more mountain.
okay.
I am much more mountain too because I want to help people to lean like a mountain.
Mm. And I see the lake came from calm, kind of the calming of the lake. That's true. I love just sitting by a lake on a calm or maybe a
Yeah.
calm morning. Yeah. I also find lakes really fun. I don't know. I like to be out on boats and play. And so mountains are hard work. Lakes are kind of relaxing. All right. Okay. And let's go ahead.
And I prefer some to be in edge of the lake when I need peace time or
Uh-huh.
walk here. But I like more the mountain. If I have some energy, if I'm not tired, I like the mountain to walk.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's give you one more. This will be our last one. Okay, so whoops, didn't mean to click that. All right, so we'll share. Whoop. Okay, so there. Hold on a second. I mucked up. I hit too many buttons. I'm now sharing my background. Let me undo that. Stop the share. Okay. Get back in practice, Alan. Well, let's go here. Share. All right.
So are you more like a door or a window?
And there's your poll. A door or a window? And as you can see, it really can be two similar items. It could be two dissimilar items. It can be animals. It can be fruit. It can really be anything. The whole goal is to get people thinking and talking. Okay. Engage them and build relationships. It kind of doubles in that regard. Okay. And probably what's really interesting is when you get a poll like this, where you're split exactly 50-50. Some people see themselves like doors. Some people see themselves like windows, because immediately you can come back and go, well, tell me about that. How are you seeing that? You've generated conversation. So will anybody engage us in conversation? Why door or window?
Looking at. Oh,
More safe to look out a window? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Why did you choose what you chose? Why door? Why window? Why is one more similar to you than another?
a window is a reflection.
Mm.
I just think about when I see window in hot time in summer. We open the window when I sleep, and it will be the love wine. That's why I just
Yeah.
The source of a cooling breeze, or yeah.
and cooling. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it would be doors are kind of opportunities. I like to think that's part of my mission, is opening opportunities for people. So I'd like to think of myself as a door.
Okay, this here from.
Mhm. I can open the mind and soul door, but I don't want to be transparent like a window. Wow, that's
That's
really
a
deep.
good one.
Yeah. Door is starting something. Yeah. And what I really like about this activity is it forces people to use language in a way that they probably haven't done it before. If you think of all the work that happens in a brain in a foreign language to express an idea that you've never expressed before, it really does kind of force, our young people to think outside of the box, so to speak. It's not just my name is, I am this number of years old. It's creative conversation. Yeah. All right. So there's one more slide in the slide deck. If you want to use it, that was comparing a camel and a horse. But I think we'll move on to kind of give you some other things, because I have a content conversation for you here that I'd like to kind of engage you with, taking us back a little bit. So let me pop in here and share my screen. Okay. And here's how I would open this content conversation. I love to put slides up of things that are just weird. And this is a picture that was actually taken from space, from the International Space Station. And what it is, I'm not sure. Okay. And so I'm curious if anybody has a guess, what the heck? There's this dark spot on the planet, and it's real. It really happened. What is that? And you could put an idea in chat if you think you have an idea. But does anybody know what's going on? Or even a guess? What would make a part of our atmosphere go completely dark like that? Shadow of something, okay? Definitely could be a shadow, right? Those are dark spots. Gas leaking, okay? Something happening on the surface of the earth, something catastrophic, okay? Damaged part of the atmosphere. Occasionally we hear about the hole in the ozone layer. Maybe it's a picture of that. All legitimate guesses. Yeah. Anybody have another one? The ozone layer, yeah.
Where is it located? It doesn't tell you in there.
Doesn't tell us exactly where it's located here. It'd be tough, and it is a specific spot. Okay. If I told you this happens about once a year, would anybody have an idea? It's an annual thing that doesn't cause panic. A dark hole, okay. A hole in the atmosphere, yeah. Okay. Smoke of a volcano. That's a good, yeah, that could be something. All right. Well, let me show you another view of it. Okay. This is what was happening above the earth at that time. Okay. And if we saw it from another view, we'd see it like that, an eclipse of the sun. Okay, exactly. The word eclipse, kind of a specialized word in English. If we eclipse something, we block it or we block it out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so kind of that whole idea of an eclipse, and this is another view of it, and you can kind of see. So that idea of a shadow was great. It might be a shadow of something. Okay, and so here's my content conversation for you. And this is taking us back to some work we did together when we were in Urgench and Samarkand. And it's the idea of thinking of our solar system and what causes it. Things that were studied by Ulugh Beck way back. Okay, and people have always been fascinated by solar eclipses. During a solar eclipse, parts of the earth get dark for a brief period. And it's really fascinated people. And here are some of the ideas. There's actually, I'm going to put a poll up for you, but I've found in history 8 different ideas that one of the nearby planets passes between the sun and the sun passes between the earth and the earth passes between the sun and the moon, the clouds block out the sun, the earth's shadow falls on the sun, the moon's shadow falls on the earth, the sun shuts out light. Okay, so there's a bunch of things there. Whoop, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a second and let me get back to Zoom. And let's see, where did my screen go? Where did everything go? There we go. Okay, and I can give you a poll. Go here and share that. And there's your options. Okay, so in the same order, A was a nearby planet passes between the Earth, sun and the Earth. B was the sun passes between the Earth and the moon. C, the Earth passes between the sun and the moon. D, the clouds block out the sun. E, the Earth's shadow falls on the sun. F, the moon's shadow falls on the Earth. Or the sun shuts off light for a few minutes. Okay, and if you scroll it, there's even one below that. The sun moves behind the Earth for a few minutes and then comes back. What do you think? And this is complicated. This is one of these great contents conversations for STEM. I love eclipses because they really force us to kind of think deeply about what's happening with the sun, Earth, moon system. Okay. So we've got 6 folks. Yeah, I didn't there. Yeah. And I see some folks put the score in there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you about another 10 seconds to make your guess. Then I'll share kind of how we're doing. Okay. So here are the results. Okay. We had one person who thought the moon's shadow falls on the Earth. Another person. We had 2 people who thought the sun passes between the Earth and the moon. And another person, another 3 people, a nearby planet passes between the sun and the Earth. Okay. And we didn't have anybody who talked about the sun turning off for a little bit, the sun moving behind the Earth. It's not clouds. It's definitely something to do with something, either a planet or the sun or how things are related. Okay. And so, yeah, let me stop that sharing. Okay. And go back to my slide deck. Okay. So here, okay. And what I want us to think about is going back to this model. You might remember this. We could have done this lesson the very next moment after we did Chinese moon. Remember, we talked about how the moon is the same all over the planet. And so you've got the Earth moving in a circle around the sun. That represents a year. You've got the moon moving around the Earth, which represents a month. And, a couple of those questions, okay? A few of us had the idea that the sun comes between the Earth and the moon, okay? And this is hard because it's language. It's not only the concept, but in a world language, this is really hard. But as we think about our options, if I go back to our options, okay, there is no planet passing between the sun and the Earth, okay? Well, there is Mercury and Venus in there, okay? But in the scope of things, they are so close to the sun that they would never block. We actually call that a transit. If there's a picture of Venus going across the sun, it's like a little pea, just barely visible. It doesn't block it. And the only thing that's big enough to block it is the moon, okay? And what happens is, in an eclipse like this, it's actually the shadow of the moon falling on the Earth. And the moon is in a perfect position. The moon, just where it is in space, it is small enough that it exactly matches the huge size of the sun, and the 2 block each other perfectly. And it passes by, causes the eclipse, and then moves on. Okay? Now, I picked this as a topic to talk about for a content conversation because literally in 3 weeks, actually 4 weeks it's actually why we are in Samarkand, will be our next solar eclipse. Now, it's not going to happen anywhere where any of us can see it. We would have to take a trip down to the west coast of Australia or Indonesia because it's very specific where that passes. That shadow is it's just several 100 miles wide where you get that total eclipse. And so on this particular day, it'll be in the news. And so I thought, that might be an interesting lesson if you want to pull that one back and do with your classes, you could add this idea of an eclipse, because if they watch the news or watching it, their guarantee will be news coverage of this eclipse when it happens on April 20th, even though none of us are going to be able to see it. To us, the sun's just going to be normal. Okay. Now, you can go on a website and find when eclipses happen. There actually is an interesting thing that'll happen in May that will be visible in Uzbekistan, and that's a lunar eclipse. That happens at night when the moon's shadow, the sun is on one side of the earth, the moon's shadow will be blocking the moon. And that's going to happen May 5th and 6th. That's a different kind of eclipse. Okay. And we're a little excited in Vermont because literally a year from now, on April 8th, down there at the bottom, we're going to have a total eclipse. We're one of the few spots in the world that's going to cross North America. It happens in a specific area about once every 100 years. But there are people who travel all over. That's just what they get excited about. So later in 2023, there's going to be a total eclipse in Africa, and then there'll be one in North America. Okay. And so go back and just pause for a second and stop my sharing, and share that just because I thought it might be something of interest to you. We did a lot of work with the solar system and that. So, I find anytime I can pull current events, that's pretty engaging for kids. So it's coming back. It's a possibility. And I just want to pause for a second and see if that raises any thoughts, any questions. But that was the content conversation. And you could use that picture in class. It just constantly raises, and you have the exact same ideas my students have about what might cause it. Okay, so go down here. Seeing some thumbs up in terms of liking it. Anybody want to add a comment or a thought?
I remembered one situation that happened in my childhood when I was 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to see solar eclipse when I was a child, and I heard from someone that it can be visible very clearly if you take a piece of glass, then put it in a smoke, and the glass will become darker. Then you can watch it clearly, the solar eclipse through it. And I tried it on the roof, and it really worked.
That's cool. What a cool story. Yeah, when they happen, like when it happens in Vermont a year from now, we'll spend a lot of time training students. It can be really dangerous. You can do a whole lesson on eye physiology where that bright rim of the sun can literally burn your your retina, actually, not your cornea. So, but yeah, that might be a lesson that you could tie into. Okay. All right. Well, what I wanted to end up with today was, you saw I had rosebud thorn, okay? But really my thinking wanted to be around what's an opportunity, kind of that bud, okay? I'll come back at the end to rosebud thorn, but here's where I wanted to go today. I share here. These again, I enjoy using this with teachers and getting people to think about what's a success, what's a challenge, but I want to go to the bud. And I want to see if I can push your thinking. So we're going to go beyond talking about a success. If we have time at the end, we'll come back and give people a chance to talk about successes. We're going to even jump over challenges. Okay. And what I want to talk to you about is opportunities. Okay. Because I would love it if you would find the opportunity to try something with your students. If there's an idea, to try it before we come and visit you in about 4 weeks, so we can talk about it. We can talk live about something you have tried very recently in your classes to build engagement. And in order to do that, I've got a new book for you. Okay. And it's a great book. It's a great book for kids. I find it to be an even better book for teachers. And it's a book by Kobe Yamada called What Do You Do with an Idea? And so that's going to be my read aloud today, is going through this new book with you. And let me get it so I can see. There we go. So it's all about a little boy. And so one day I had an idea, and it's some great artistry in this book. You can see that little egg with the crown. That's the idea. And so one day I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here, I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much about it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it. So I just walked away from it. I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food. It wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger, and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do. And it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe just a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I like being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big and them to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because it said it is good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my eyes. It spread its wings and took flight and burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea, you change the world. So that leads me to a question. Because I really do want you to think about what is your idea of something that you want to try with your students, either try again or try totally new, or try with your colleagues, or really just anything of that idea. Now, last time I shared this idea of that whole idea of the cycle of the year of every teacher, and we go through disillusionment, rejuvenation, or reflection and anticipation. And it's my belief that one of the things that really gets us out of those slumps is the energy we get from a new idea. That's why I push it so much with every teacher I work with. Okay. And so I just want to put a couple of ideas here. One, we went through lots of books back in November. Maybe it's time to bring one back, or maybe it's one that you haven't tried. So robots, and next time you see a sunset, built a car, resume. Okay. Maybe it's one of the books on the left that we've done in our Zoom sessions, Not a Box, The Girl Who Never Makes Mistakes, The Dot, If I Built a School, Sky Color. Okay. Maybe it's energizers. We have a list of those that we've done working with Joni. Maybe it's content conversations. Maybe it's relationships. Okay. I'm not sure what, but that's kind of where we wanted to get to today, was the idea of what's your idea? What has been, because is there something over the next 4 weeks that you're like, you know what, I've been thinking about trying this and I want to try it. It may have nothing to do with what Joni and I have worked with Jan. It may be something totally different in your curriculum. And so I just want to pause and see if anybody wants to share or has ideas or little bits. And we'll quiet down.
I want to try the activity that we did today. I mean, which object are you more like door, window? But I want to change it a little bit. I want to make it like 4 corners.
Yes.
So I will write the things that I want to ask from my students and stick them to the 4 corners of my room. Then I start asking from my students,
Perfect.
which objects are you more like? Then students need to choose, then go to that corner and explain why did they choose so.
Yeah.
Cool. No, that's a great
That's
idea.
great.
That's a great activity. I
Thank
like
you.
I like the thinking. There'd be great conversation.
And it's right, like on my cards, there's 4 categories.
Mhm.
Got 4 corners, so perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you can come up with the things that you know fit your classroom,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
because there's so
From
many
there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
in your culture.
And could grow from something you're doing in any of your other classes. If you're reading a piece of literature, which character are you most like from this book?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Reading. Yeah. Anybody else have an idea?
Can I share something?
Please.
First, I would like to tell about my success that I used the map modeling in my Access class. We created world map and with the yarns, the ropes with our students, and then they find the places which is some places from North America and South America, because we had a topic about 7 continents of the world, international relationship. So it was very good. Students really like to such kind of things which is touchable, and they imagine the world map with their hands and learned which continent is where and where is some places of the world. It was really interesting for them. And the thing I would like to do with my students is that if I had a car, if I built my own car, the book,
Yeah.
and I think that this book and this reading activity will be very interesting for them as well, because I believe that the students really use their imagination to build their own imaginative cars, and they really love it. And I also really like the tasks related with solar system, because I'm myself very interested in this astronomy and some space the things resources.
Mhm.
So it will be, I think, very interesting for them to learn about something which is related with science and real life, which is sun, the moon, and the earth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks for
Perfect.
sharing, Nargiza. And I see in the chat that a couple of folks have mentioned the planets book and the solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pack of cards.
Yep. The cards that have information. There is a lot you could do with that. Yep. While we were in Boston, here we hire substitute teachers. I think you have the same thing in your system. And my sub did straw rockets with my students on Friday. They were launching to various planets. So activities that we shared with you are happening in my classroom as well. That was with my 3rd and 4th graders. Any other ideas of folks?
I want to share something. I always include some of the ideas that you taught us in every of my seminars, usually with teachers, because teachers are not always on time, but others come earlier, and I don't know whether to start or not. In that case, I always use your ideas, like world map, or cup towers, to making towers for cups. Or the last time we did Lego bricks, making up such objects and teaching each other without showing yours. I did it with Lego bricks, but I couldn't find Lego plates like yours. But I had to use my children's Lego bricks.
Yes.
And my plan is, for the next my seminar, I'm going to use this book that you read for us today. But I'm not sure will I be able to read it like you or not, but I will try to do it like your intonation or reading. I don't know, it was very like a song. It attracted me, and I hoped you not to stop. Usually you stop in the end and you ask us something, but this time you didn't do that, and it really attracted us to the story, and thank you for this.
Yeah, well, thank you for that, Marifat. And I would bet that your students would have the same experience listening to you read. I truly believe that. I think there's something special about being read to. I think we just like that, and it doesn't happen often enough that somebody just reads a story to us. So I say,
Hi, Mr. Allen.
yes,
Hey.
Hi.
care to share an idea?
Congratulate me.
Okay, congratulations. Yes. What are we congratulating?
Now I have children.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Congratulations, Nazira.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
Nazira, when you gave delivery to the baby? Today? Yeah, you see Mr. Allen and Mrs. Allen. Yeah, congratulations
Look
to
good.
grandchildren. Yeah.
Oh, what a
Oh.
blessing.
Yes, and what is the baby's name?
Oh,
Baby's name.
typing in.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh.
Congratulations. Yeah. Okay.
Yahoo.
Thank you. I'm always so honored that you take the time out of your busy days and new children to join us. That I
Oh,
can't
that's
tell you how
cool.
much that means. Thank you. All right. Any
Again.
other news, congratulations, ideas people want to share? We're coming to our close. Heard some great ideas. All right, well, we're going to close off and show you a couple things here. Let's see, I've got to get back to my slides for a second. All right. So go to Zoom, go to share, there we go. Okay, so we will have one other session on Zoom, and that's going to be back on Saturday, April 1st. Our family has a lot of travel happening. That weekend, Joni is going to be in Chicago. Sasha is going to look at colleges, and she has a college in Cleveland, and Joni has a brother in Chicago. So they're going to be on the road. We'll see if she joins us. I wouldn't be surprised if you're stuck with just me.
You might be stuck.
Yeah,
because-
I think she may just pass on that, even not showing the.
But if there's new babies coming, I might jump in to see the pictures of the baby.
Yeah.
So.
And so with that, we wanted to share kind of here are the firm plans that are coming together for our wrapping up NEGA workshop. And we hope everyone who was part of things in November come back with us. We'll have certificates for you that are official, signed by us, signed by Firuza, the coordinator, signed by the rector of the university. So that's important. We'll be handing those out there. We'll also just have an opportunity just to talk through. We'll have a new idea for you. I will say we're not bringing a ton of materials. I will tell you that up front. You know, we kind of gave a lot of materials in the fall, but we're going to talk about ideas, and we'll look at the website and show you some new things that you can use to expand on. Okay. If there was something in particular that you're saying, oh, if you had us together for that day, we really want you, we would really like to have you talk about this. We're preparing something on graphic novels because we've had that request. If there's something else, we'll come with new energizers. Okay, and show you some new things that way. We'll have some new content conversations, but mostly it's going to be a chance to kind of come together and kind of celebrate a year of really good work. Okay. And so, yep. And again, you can always reach us through Telegram. You can reach us by email. You can reach us through Firuza. Let us know if there's something as we plan this, because we're about a month away. That's exciting. We get to see you again face to face soon in Samarkand, and then again in Urgench. Okay. And again, we want to talk about an opportunity. We presented this last time. These ideas are starting to come together. In fact, I'll show you. I'll just stop the share for a second. And if you look behind us on the wall, this is how Jody and I are planning our time together. We have sticky notes. We have big blocks there as we're starting to plan out what's going to happen on these days. And the second days that we're going to be there are for folks who want to talk about how you could lead workshops for other teachers. Okay, not the first day is going to be for teachers that just want to continue using it in your classroom, but I know some of you whether it's working with teachers at your school or teachers through the Access program, are really working hard to kind of take these ideas and share them with other teachers. And so we know we can't possibly run workshops for every teacher in Kharizm and Samarkand region. So we're hoping some of you will take that on. And we're going to do 2 days of workshops, just talking about designing workshops, how we put those together. I think that's a little bit different than leading things with your kids, with your students. So that's going to be the focus of these 2 days, is very specifically a group of teachers who say, I really get excited about teaching other teachers. And we'll do 2 days in Samarkand, Thursday and Friday, and then 2 days Wednesday and Thursday. And if you are interested in taking part of those, one, I did this last time, I'm going to throw up a quick poll here. If this is something that you're interested in, you can respond to this poll right now. And this just says you're interested in getting an invitation to that workshop on Thursday, Friday in Samarkand, or Wednesday, Thursday in Irigenç. And if you will give us your name, if you gave it to us last time, we have it. If you've been thinking about it and say, yep, I'm now interested, or you've decided you're interested, add your name. We're looking for a group of about 15 teachers who are interested in leading teacher workshops. That's going to be about as big as we can handle for that one. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll leave that up there and you can kind of do that. Okay. But other than that, that's kind of where we were looking to wrap up today, is share that. We'll stay on if anybody had any other ideas. We want to wish you a very special Nowruz. I hope that it's a wonderful spring. I hope that you have some wonderful celebrations. I always forget the name of the special dish that you eat. Can somebody remind me, what is it that's so special during Nowruz that you eat? It's not
Sumalak.
Samarak.
Sumalak.
Sam
Sumalak.
Samalak. Yes, I knew.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Samalak. Yes. That is not something that we eat here in Vermont.
What is it?
It is can somebody describe for Joni what is Samalak?
It is mostly made from wheat, mashed wheat, some flour, some water and things, kind of things. It looks like a kind of a jam, but it's not a jam.
Okay.
I can't describe it. So it's very delicious. Maybe you can try it when you came to Ürgänç again.
Yeah, it's very nourishing. It's kind of the end of winter.
I'll
Celebrate.
Yeah, I'll share some photos of Sumalak to the group.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if anyone wants to stay in chat, we will stay here in chat, but you are more than welcome to please start your celebration. Thank you for joining us on Sunday night. I hope it's a great day of school tomorrow and this week. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. And we really look forward to seeing you in a month when we're back together face to face.
Thank you very much for today's
Sure.
session. It was very informative.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nafisa. Thank you for carving the time to join us.
Thank you too.
Okay. Firuza, do we have anything we should chat about? Any organizer type things while we're online together? I think she left and went to make
She's
some
partying.
Yeah,
She-
she
yeah,
went
she's
to
out- she's out
she
partying.
went to the neighborhood party.
She just left her name up there.
Yeah, I don't think she's with us anymore.
I
So-
got some questions regarding the workshop
Yes,
that we want to do. So I got some teachers who work with me, my colleagues, but they are not English teachers. They are science teachers. From this year on, in schools, we are starting the new subject, which is called science. And this we can teachers teach something like physics, geography,
Yeah.
astronomy, and etc., etc. So some of the teachers of my colleagues who teach science and geography are interested in this workshop. Can I also include them? Or do my students, my future students, have to be English teachers?
I don't think your future students have to be English teachers. I mean, I think it would be great. I think that's part of the power of, if you came to the workshop to be a teacher trainer, you're able to reach those teachers that we could never reach, since we only speak English and a little Russian. You could do the workshop in Uzbek. You could do it in any
Yeah.
language. I think that the teacher trainer is meant for a teacher who's willing to work with any teacher in any subject.
So I have started talking to some teachers and making a group with whom I can work.
And and I don't think they would come to our session. You would come to our session, and you would walk away knowing better ideas on what to do with them, because we're going to give you a bunch of ideas.
Okay, I got it now. And I have an idea that we can do when you come. So, can you remember you showed us the video of your student who did something like robots, something very simple, but she managed to it. So what if you will also teach us how to do something very similar, but works with different wires, batteries, and etc. And we can raise the interest of students towards the robotics. Maybe we can teach them how to be engineers in robotics and etc. I think it will raise their interest to this profession.
Yeah, I can definitely bring a little bit of those materials. My worry is always whether the materials are available to you in Uzbekistan. And so, but I will bring some sample materials to show you, and then we can discover whether maybe they're available in an electronic shop in Urgench. I don't know.
If you send me the names of these items, I will try to shop around. I will try to look around and see whether we have them or not. Okay.
Well, I'll bring them. Okay. And then we can explore from there, because you're right, it's not complicated. Younger students can do it, but it's really engaging and they really enjoy. Electricity is an exciting topic, but it requires some materials.
Your Edison Robert is helping me so much that I have some students who are now interested in coding. They are learning it as a profession in IT schools because of this robot.
Oh, that's great.
They want to be they want to be professionals in this sphere.
Yeah.
They want to be programmers, and I started enjoying myself from learning it.
Thank you for taking the risk to try that. That's a big risk, and on something that's brand new to you. That's great.
Thank you.
It's developing a new idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is all that I wanted to say.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for
thank you too.
Better
Thank
add
you for
that to
sharing
your
the idea.
sticky note.
I'm going to put a
You gotta
sticky
put a sticky note.
I'm gonna put a sticky note on my wall.
That needs to be done.
That's how so I don't forget ideas. I'm going to put Scribblebot parts. Is what we call them.
And also have to do the interview if there's a request. The sheet you have. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on there.
It's on the board.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other thoughts? Sultan Mahmoud, are you live? Can you talk?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon. Good
Good af-
evening.
good afternoon. How are you enjoying the United States? How is it going?
Today is a rest. Yes, it's wonderful, really.
I bet it is a lot of work, but
Yes,
I bet you're learning a ton.
tomorrow our classes is started again because in this week we have a spring break. So I work. I'm working at home at apartment with my colleague, with my professors also,
Yeah.
and that's that kind of is. And preparing for us oven meat
Mhm.
dish also, and yes, doing home tasks oven. Not this is my wife's place, my parents' place.
Yeah.
Not other members or other people's other person help to us, and we do all things themselves. Yes, ourselves. It's good and it's interesting. It's yes, new. I'm learning new subjects, new singers, new knowledge also
Yeah.
about our field, and especially this machine design learning. Also, I am attended this kind of course. It's
Great.
good, similar, similar and related with robotics. Also, some classes in
Uh-huh.
this place.
Well,
Yes.
that sounds really interesting. It's an exciting time to be learning machine learning. There is a lot happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. And your English is doing well. I can hear the difference from the last time I spoke with you. Congratulations. That's
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
Yes, but I'm afraid I can't attending your April training classes also in Uzbekistan.
Yeah, I wish,
But
but I think you're in the best spot. I think you're where you need to be.
yes, maybe inshallah next time we will meet again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
hope so. We will
Yes.
stay in touch. We'll do some good work with Ulugbek. We'll leave you some robots. You're gonna come back to some
Yes.
work. We're gonna
Yes, yes, and I just I am working with my colleague, and especially Ulubek also, and other students, volunteer students also. We will discuss about April training seminars organization, and it's
Great.
I hope it will be good and it will be great on that time.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
April is just the beginning. We can work together like
Yes, yes.
this once you come back too. So I'm excited.
Yes, and
I'm excited to give you some material so you've got things to
yes,
work with.
and I'm so sorry. Other last lessons, Zoom classes also I can't. I couldn't attend it in this place, because in this place we have another some meeting also in this day, and we will should to go to the outside.
Yep.
So I can't.
I understand things are busy. We all are busy. So that
Today is I'm free and I can.
I'm glad you were here.
Yes.
It's nice to see you again. I'm
Yes.
glad things are going well for you.
Yes. And this place, I am this.
I see your haircut.
It's yes.
Mhm.
It's not like you're
Cutting with my yes.
Yes,
This is yes. It's good.
it's good. All right. Well, I hope it keeps going well.
Okay.
Keep working hard. It's
Yes,
nice to talk
yes.
with you. Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
yes,
Joan. Thank you, Alan.
you're
Okay,
welcome. Okay,
Thank you.
Okay,
and
Thank
Farouz,
you.
if we have anything we need to chat about.
Okay.
Are you there, Farouza? We keep losing Farouza. I saw she was back for a second.
How's your son competition yesterday?
It was
Hi, Alan.
it was good. They didn't win the competition, but he played well.
They had fun.
They had two really good games. They played the team that has won the championship 2 years in a row and got beaten really badly. They will not be champions, but they had fun.
Yes, yes. Maybe we will hope. Maybe next time.
Maybe next
He's
time.
the champion.
Yeah, it was fun to
Okay.
see him. Yeah, I don't.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't know that. Let's see. I didn't share this. I'll share one proud parent moment. So let's see. We'll go way back to here. I'll come here. Let me go and let's see. I'll share the screen here.
Turn your
So
volume down.
first of all, this is Mackenzie. This is in the middle. This is our son. He's in the Air Force, so he's playing for the Air Force Academy. He's going to college there.
Yes.
And this is our other son. And
Yeah.
this is him
Sasha.
and
Yeah,
Sasha.
Sasha.
Yep.
Oh,
And this
yes.
is
Oh.
Mac right here. He gets the puck before he goes behind to
Oh.
and he scores.
Yes. Very interesting game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sport.
Handsome boy, handsome macho boy. Bring him to Uzbekistan next
Oh,
time.
you're gonna
We
get
will find
Find
him
the
killing, yes, friend right here.
He would probably be very afraid of that.
Oh, no, this is just joking.
Ah, I know.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Alan, yes, sorry, I was running here and there. Guests came, yes.
Oh.
Oh, you have guests?
You went to the
Oh, well,
party.
we should let.
Yes, but
Okay.
no, they are sitting waiting me. I said that wait until I finish.
Okay. All right. Well, shall you and I talk sometime this week? Do I need to review an article? Do you need me to do something?
Yes, yeah. It's second draft is almost ready. I will send you maybe after 2 hours.
Okay.
It's
Send it
okay.
after
Then
your guests.
take your time. Yeah, 2 days or 3 days.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So we will start school on 23rd. They will probably ask on this day.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
we
Then
have.
if there's no rush, I didn't
Thank
want to
you.
be the one holding us up. So, okay.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for understanding and support.
Oh, no,
So busy with everything. Yeah, thanks to Ulugh is replacing Sultan Mahmud and his boss, helping us. Yeah, we are purchasing today tickets as well for participants, and you can't imagine that all tickets raised in 1 week. So I waited participants collecting tickets 10 days, and it's all air tickets up now because
Oh, I
touristic
know.
season.
I hate.
Yeah,
Yep.
yes, and for train ticket also for Bukhara, Karsha, Samarkand, we are purchasing. So we worked on this with Ulugh today. Yes, Ulugh. So even for train tickets also.
Those went up in
Back
price.
flight on 30s, all cities booked. So we hope that they will open 30s. Otherwise, I'm joking. One teacher from Tashkent joking, why we don't have back round trip to Tashkent ticket? No, wait, I said.
Huh. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
So
a long,
we are busy with this.
it,
Yeah.
maybe on a bicycle.
Oh, horse.
we joked Ulugh that maybe we'll rent a bus, yes, and send them by a bus. I don't know.
Mm,
Yeah, we are thinking on these issues, but we are first already. But other people they may buy 1 week left, you know. But we are already started.
well, good.
With
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go join your guests.
Yeah, go.
Okay, and enjoy Narvos. Have a wonderful night, and we will talk
Thank
to you
you.
soon. Okay.
But will you have time after 2 hours if I call you through Telegram? I
Sure.
will send. Oh,
Yes, I will have time.
thank you.
Yep. All
Thank
right.
you, dear.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for taking
Bye.
the time, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful
Goodbye.
night. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Sultan
Bye.
Mahmud.
Oh.
Grandchild.
Okay. Yes, yeah, my niece's daughter, yeah, she
Oh,
visited also from Kushkopir. Say Shaka, Shaka, Shaka. Okay, Shaka, Shaka, I forgot myself.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah, have a nice rest. Talk to you later.
okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Sultan Mahmut bana der.
Yaxşı.